Hey guys, we're going to make a video. I'm setting up my high side e-brake. On my controller it's black and purple. There are a number of ways to do it. Some people like to use a switch right behind the brake lever. I saw one guy in Endless actually make an actual module that goes on the brake line that senses fluid pressure. Kind of overkill, but that would work. My idea basically is taking a reed switch. In this case I'm taking it out of an old alarm sensor that goes on the door. Making it would pass past the reed switch and then it would set the alarm off. So what we're going to do is we're going to desolder it, take it out, solder up my wires to it, and then shrink wrap it so we can glue it to where we need to glue it on the brake lever. And then we got an extra magnet here, and I got a couple other ones laying around. Find something that'll work. Want to find the sweet spot, which will get it to work and glue that. But first we got to take that off. Hopefully you can see that. I'd actually like to take the board off with it, but it gives us some support. I'm breaking the pins off of it. You can actually pick this. You can pick them up on Amazon. Just type in reed switch, and there's a lot of people actually that sell them. Actually, I got to run a test on this just to make sure it still works. Yep, still works. Just to make sure it's gonna take a while to dial it in. Oops. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah, you pretty much can buy these already pre-soldered and in a plastic housing, but I'm cheap, so I build my own. You can see it's soldered up. Just gonna basically just pull the heat shrink tubing over it, heat it up to protect it, and then we'll place it on here and find the sweet spot before we glue it. Yeah, if you guys do decide to do your own, it'd be probably a good idea to pick up a few of them. I snapped 2 of them just to do this. What I ended up doing is I ended up cutting the PCB around it and then soldering the reed switch back onto the PCB for support, because with the wires just soldered to the reed switch, it just tears the end right off. So it is working. Then we're going to find the sweet spot. Well, I found the sweet spot. It's right underneath, facing up. And I put the magnet right on the end of the lever here. It's taped on there right now. It's not really dry yet, but I like to test it before it dries. And as you can see, sweet spot. And just toning it out with the voltmeter. So we'll leave it to dry and see how it turns out. Well, that's about it. You can see the magnet sitting there, and it doesn't interfere with anything. Once it's dry, it's not going to go anywhere. Let's give it a quick test, and then we'll hook it up and see if it actually works. Looks good. Let's wire it up and power up the bike and see if it works. Now I got to quickly move here because it's sitting on a plastic container that's bending. But I installed it on the front brake. I figured it'd be better because it is front wheel drive. But, get some gas here. Whoa, and there she goes. She's sinking. Okay, let's try this. It's not sinking. So much better. I barely have to touch the brake. Later, guys.